name's David Doucette. With me for today's game, Jeff Holmes. And today's game, or this upcoming game of many that we're doing, the home team will be the Forest Heights Falcons from the South Shore of Nova Scotia versus the Eastern Shore Schooners, an Eastern Shore part of the Metro High School Hockey League. Jeff, we really don't know what to expect here, quite honestly. We certainly don't see in the Valley Hockey League Eastern Shore at all, so the only time we see them, or Bayview, is when we come to the Timber Cup tournament, so it's always, well, what are we going to get?
Now, often they have been top teams in the tournament, so when you're coming out of Metro, and again, you have the Eastern Shore Schooners here at a 7-8-0-1 record, fourth in their tier at the Metro Hockey League there. You're expecting that you're going to have some quality hockey from those kids. Forest Heights 3-5, seventh in the East. Again, we've got no idea exactly what we're going to see, but oftentimes, there's some good hockey being played in those areas. What we've had in the tournament, too, is who's here. Because sometimes you never know exactly what team you're getting, because you could have a couple of kids that haven't traveled with the team. So it'll be interesting to see for us this afternoon exactly what we get from Forest Heights and from Eastern Shore Schooners.
So both in the same boat in terms of having to drive to get here. So we'll see whether or not who's got the legs at the beginning of the game. That tends to be a big factor. We've both mentioned while watching the warm-up that we're both big fans of the retro Los Angeles Kings colors that we're seeing on the ice for Forest Heights.
Absolutely. Really enjoying that color scheme for sure.
All right, so as we said, this is their first games. Eastern Shore will follow this up with the last game of the evening against Avonview today. And their last game is against co-host Par-En-Bas tomorrow at 6 p.m. Forest Heights, this is their one game of the day. They'll have two games tomorrow, noon against Par-En-Bas, and then the very last game of the tournament at 7:30 on Saturday against Forest Heights. Jeff, you usually have a letter of the day of the game, and what is that letter today?
Letter of the day, this particular game is T, top shelf, tenders and time. So again, what we've seen here with the goaltenders, and again, pretty common, and I'm just watching in the warm-ups, right, is a slide from side to side. The shooters, a lot of the time, you're looking to go high on these goaltenders, so you're looking to go top shelf with them. Tenders, important to every single game. Like we said, we don't know exactly what we're going to get here. Goaltending, always important in these hockey games. And time, well, it's a little different with this format, the time setup, where you wind up having 15 minutes. You got to get going. You got to get going right off the hop. So what we saw in the first game that we did, first 5 minutes, Yarmouth came out, scored a bunch of goals, 4 goals right in that first 5 minutes. Certainly these teams would like to get off to a fast start as well. So just a little bit of that. Time as well, the ability, how much time to get out of your zone? Can you move the puck quickly? Can you get down the ice? We'll see how that factors into this game this afternoon.
Seeing the warm-ups now and talking about goaltending, in a losing cause in the game before us, the Digby Mariners lost 4-2 to West Kings. The Digby goaltender stood on his head and made save after save after save, but to no avail. So great goaltending, but you still need some help. Goaltenders can't score goals, well, at least not normally.
No, and again, but it does keep you in the game, right? And it can put pressure on. When I came in and initially saw the shots on goal disparity in that hockey game, it's like, is there something not working on the board there? And they told me, no, he was standing on his head. But it does. Sometimes, again, in that kind of game, what happens is all of a sudden you get a greasy goal and it puts another team back on its heels. So, again, goaltending, really important to keep you in a hockey game when you do not maybe have the skill level of that other team.
All right, for our fans at home watching MC Media Stream, if you're just joining us, this is Game 4 of the Timber Cup schedule. In Game number 1, co-host Yarmouth defeated Barrington 10-0. Co-host Par-En-Bas defeated Clare in the Battle d'Acadie 7-2. And as we just said, West Kings defeated Digby 4-2. And I'm going to a quick shout-out to MC Media, got the first French broadcast, and that was the game between the two Acadian communities, Par-En-Bas, our lower Acadian area that we have, and the Clare area. And I certainly listened to it, and full marks to those broadcasters. I thought they did an exceptional job.
C'est un bel job by those les gars.
Starting goaltenders for today's game for Forest Heights, who will be, as we've already mentioned, in the retro colors of the Los Angeles Kings, back in the heyday in their purple. Number 1, Jack Lowe. And for the Eastern Shore Schooners, it is number 1, Declan Pettit. And Declan, because they had the stats, I've got them there, he has a 3.50 goals against average with 4 wins and 4 losses on the season so far. I just took that right off of the Metro High School League site. Unfortunately, the Valley League doesn't have that detail of statistic for their teams as of yet. And we're about to get underway. Brand new teams, brand new names, so bear with both of us. Face-off scrum controlled by the Falcons. They bring it in, dump it towards the net, steered aside. Pass in front, knocked down by the paddle. Coming up along the boards, and that's going to be King with it. He goes back the other way, reverses direction. Got some room, tries to get it out, does finally make it off of a player. Gains the red line into the blue line. Nice pass over to the far side, just off of the stick of Leslie. Leslie fights for the puck in the corner as both teams scramble for it. Popped to the point and chopped off of the ice by the Falcons player. Coming back the other way, squished hard off the box is Fahey. Nice check in there by number 18.
Textbook check into the boards there by the defenseman.
Pass in front off of a skate. Jodry gains control, goes behind his own net, gets himself some space, but then misses the pass. That skips over the stick of Conrad. Skating down hard for it is Perry, and he's going to get there first. Pass in front. Good paddle down there by Pettit to knock the puck back. Walking back the other way now, we've got number 2, O'Connell. He's got some room. There's a quick shot. Save. Rebound cleared aside.
Big early save there by Lode.
Coming back now, we've got Myra. He'll chip it in forward. Bouncing puck held by Pettit for a whistle with 13:37 left. Seeing some good skating both ways, Jeff.
Yeah, some early movement for both clubs. Good speed. We'll see if we wind up having a replay. Maybe not. We wound up having some good speed, carried in the zone. Really nice save there by Lowe. We're back to live action.
Fry goes up against the boards. Connell can't find it in the skates. Finally does and slides it over to Garber, but that's picked off. Coming back the other way is Coolin. Coolin goes to the middle, tries to stick handle his way through the trees, can't. That's Fry with it again. Nice indirect pass up to O'Connell. O'Connell chips it forward nicely to Connor O'Connell. 2 O'Connells. Coming back the other way and ducking out of the way of the oncoming train is Gage Garber. He missed the check. And I think that number 15, Carter Blythe, got the worst of that attempted check. Back to the point. That goes off of a leg back behind the net. Getting there first is Bedford. He swings it around. That's going to be stopped by Fry. Fry shot, fans. Second attempt goes wide. Back to Luke O'Connell. Both teams fighting for it. It's going to get back to the point. Held in by Firth. Firth goes cross ice to Fry. Fry with a shot. That's the save. Goaltender well out of position, but finds the puck and hangs on for a whistle.
Little concerned here with Forest Heights' defensive coverage. There's been a few times where you've seen that Eastern Shore has some players in front of the net. If they're able to get the puck out in front, they're going to wind up having some good scoring opportunities if it stays like this. Forest Heights got to get a little tighter with their defensive coverage.
Face off to the right of Lowe. Won by the Falcons. They lose control. Eastern Shore picks it up. Schooners behind the net. Both players go for it. Nobody in front. Cycling it down low to Karsten. Good stick handling through traffic there by the Falcons. They're going to get the puck to the point, but not out. Trying the other way. Both players looking to, and that was O'Connell and Perry, looking to not get hit and make sure they steadied themselves for the oncoming hit. Coming back the other way now is Karsten. He has the puck taken from him. Good defensive work there by the Falcons, coming away with it, but hammered into the boards is number 9, Jodry. Indirect pass off the boards, just out of reach of Keaton Jodry, the captain of the Falcons. Good forechecking work, but the puck does get up to O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll runs into traffic, and the puck is fired back in.
So far, I've seen Eastern Shore with 3 deep there forechecking, but here Forest Heights with a chance.
Great save by goaltender Pettit. Gets that pad down. Second one there, back to the point. Kaiser can't hang on to it. Second shot goes off a stick into the corner, stays in. O'Driscoll's going to pick the puck up in his own end and carry it out. Gains the blue line, chips it in, and he's going to peel away to change. Falcons trying to get that by, can't. Second attempt Coming in for it is Chu. He chips it forward. That's going to go all the way down the ice for an icing call with 10:57 to go in period number 1.
So one of my keys to the game was time, and it does not look like Eastern Shore wants to give the D of the Forest Heights Falcons any time to move the puck. They want to forecheck, get on them right away, see if they can't get the puck, cycle it out, and get some shots on goal.
Face-off controlled by Eastern Shore. It looked like the Falcons should have had it. Up along the boards. Chip forward, just out of reach. Well defended. Coming back the other way is Crooks. Crooks stops, goes to the middle. Well defended in there by Kaiser. Falcons break it out of their own end, gain the red line, and dump it in deep. Pettit's going to stop that behind the net and leave it for Conrad. Conrad throws it along the boards. He's going to pick up his own pass. A little too far. Doing the chasing, goes off of the skates. That's onside. Bedford has it now for the Falcons behind his own net. He goes off the boards. That one's going to get stopped. No, not stopped at the point. Slid forward, but well defended back there by Conrad, who keeps the puck going the other way. Resetting behind his own net is Cohen Conrad. Nice slide around the boards to Leslie. Leslie tries to feather it through, can't. Held in at the point. That shot right back to Pettit, who gloves it for a save with 9:57 to go.
Some good pace to the start of the hockey game, but one of the things that we'd had in other games was lots of shots on goal in the first 5 minutes. Here we wind up having that's the first shot for Forest Heights. Eastern Shores only had one themselves, so a lot of the play being along the boards.
Back behind their own net. Gathering that from his skates is Chase Martell. He goes hard off the boards past his winger, and the Falcons throw it right back in. Stewart chips it back. Nice play to Bedford. Bedford looking for a shooting range. That goes off a leg. He gets it again. Still not there. Well defended along the point. Good work by the Falcons. There's a shot. Save right there. Rebound. Just wide.
Great opportunity for the Falcons.
Bedford with a shot. That goes off a body by the goaltender. Puck's loose. Cleared away and out of the blue line. Dangerous moments there for the Eastern Shore Schooners.
Don't think Pettit knew where the puck was there a couple of different times.
Hit forward. Coming in now is Jodry. Jodry goes to the middle, avoids a check, slides it over. Shot from the side. That one goes wide. Defensemen are making some changes, so they're not at the point to hold it in. Keaton Jodry, captain of Forest Heights, has it. Stops. Trying to get his team reset. No one really to pass to. Makes a nice indirect pass, but just a little too strong and out of the reach of Kaiser for an icing.
Had a little bit of the cycle back. Certainly here we wind up seeing the replay. The puck floating around. Forest Heights just not able to get good enough wood. Defenseman there for Eastern Shore able to possibly poke it away.
Looked like the first one might have gone up over top of the goaltender off the crossbar. Back to the point. That's Conrad with a shot. Nice save by Lowe.
And a little poke.
Lowe gives the menacing look to number 7, Connor O'Connell, saying, "What you hit me for?" Falcons control that face-off, put it against the boards.
Safe play.
High off the glass, and that's going to come all the way back down back in the Falcons' end for another icing.
You see on occasion there, Forest Heights, where the puck was coming to the middle of the ice. Let's just take it back to the wall, not put it in harm's way. We're willing to take a face-off here again, not wind up, give up the puck, and give an opportunity to Eastern Shore.
Craig shot from the point. Wrister kind of hooked it a little bit. Looked like my golf swing. Pass in front, great opportunity. Snagged out of the air by goaltender Jack Lowe.
Yeah, your shot doesn't want to look like a 9-iron. So.
No. Or any other club in my bag.
It does look like they're trying to get a few more shots directed at the goal here. That's always a good thing if you can direct at the net. Oh, because this is what can happen.
Beautifully picked up, but not a lot of skill. Oh, the defenseman fell down. If he had kept it moving, I think that with that losing an edge, it could have been a full-fledged breakaway for the Falcons, but nothing happens. Back behind in the corner is Jodry, Keaton Jodry. He reverses and reverses again, being chased down by Samuel O'Driscoll. Nice pass up on the boards.
Lowe trying to direct traffic for his defenseman as well.
2-on-1 attempt, pass a player open in front. Player is hauled down, no penalty. You have to look for 2 referees now.
And certainly Forest Heights would have liked to have been able to move that puck a little bit quicker.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to me, that was very much a lost opportunity. Didn't see the player in time. Had the head down, chasing after the puck, because I'm thinking if they had seen the player, then the automatic would have been just saucer it over. Because it was a great 2-on-1 opportunity. It could have been the first, quality. I shouldn't say quality. They had a great quality goal scoring possibility just a couple of minutes ago in front of the Schooners' net.
And Lowe had made an early save on a, partial break.
Face off to the left of Pettit. Eric Thurber thrown out of the face-off circle. Coming in to take his place is Ryland Firth. He wins the draw. Schooners break out of their own end. Good forechecking in there by Perry. Perry's kind of all by himself, though. Has to go through a lot of people and can't do it, and the Schooners will break out of their own end. Ryland Firth, nope, going to check that. That's Chase Crooks. Gets it behind the net. That's going to be played by Lowe along the boards, but it's picked off in the corner by the Schooners. There's a shot from the point. Glove save, making it look easy. Goaltender Jack Lowe.
Seen Jack Lowe play the puck a few different times. Seems that he feels comfortable outside of his net, moving the puck around. Can be a real help to your defenseman if that's something that you can have happen. As well, talking about time, boy, if you can move that puck quickly up to your defense, really gets the breakout going well.
It's a skill that most goaltenders have now, without a doubt. But along with that skill, though, you need the communication, don't you? Your defensemen have to know what you're doing and what's going to be expected of you. And you would think at this point in the season that should have been established. Faceoff gets back to the point. Shot through a crowd. Blocker save into the corner. Redirected nicely by Lowe. Falcons have it. Lead pass up through the middle. That's going to be broken up. Falcons have it again in their own end. High off the glass. That's going to be too high for everyone. That's going to let Martel to get things started. He's got nobody to pass to and just gets rid of it. Safety first.
You always want your feet moving, though. You don't want to be standing there flat foot.
Coming out of their own end. There's some good work by Peddle. He's going to gain the blue line. Quick snapshot. Pad save. Rebound to the side, and this rebound goes wide. Martel in the corner. Puts a puck down low. Whoa, nice pass in the front, but just out of reach of the centerman. Schooners fire it right back down. Lowe stops it behind his own net, plays it off to his defenseman, and there's that communication. Defenseman didn't even go to it. They know he's going to play it to me. Breaking out of their own end and out of the blue line, we're going to have a penalty. Interference, tripping. First penalty of the game going to number 2, Luke O'Connell. 2 minutes for tripping. 5:55 to go in period number 1, and a great opportunity for Forest Heights to establish some control and some play in the offensive end.
Yeah, an offensive presence. As we mentioned, there hasn't been a ton of shots on goal. So far, Forest Heights only have 3. They certainly would like to get some offensive opportunities here. Starts with winning a faceoff, which unfortunately they did not do.
Back to the point, held in, yes. Chip towards the net. They're going to have to get at that puck, though, and once more time, they get it, they keep it in. Keaton Jodry shoots it towards the net. Nobody there, steered aside, so they're going to get to try that all over again with a face-off deep in the Schooners' end.
With a shot like that, certainly Forest Heights would like to have somebody in front of the net, at least to be able to set up a screen.
Yeah, Pettit saw that all the way. Face-off 1. Back along the boards to Blythe. Blythe goes cross ice in the skates. And the Schooners are going to break away with it. Breaking out hard now is Eric Thurber. Thurber gains some speed, has some room on the far side, cuts to the middle, shot, save! Coming back the other way, no, slowing things down are the Falcons as they want to get control of the puck. Breaking it out is Kaiser. Cameron Kaiser throws it in deep. Falcons get there first, but Schooners able to keep it in. Back into the corner, Cameron Kaiser tries to go in front. That goes off of a stick and clears the zone. Jodry with a nice stretch pass up to Perry. Perry gains the blue line, gets to the middle. Being pestered nicely along the blue line, though, by number 13, Bailey Karsten.
If you only went laterally there, you'd like to be able to go north-south.
Back in the corner. Back to the point now to Jodry. Jodry moves and gets away from one. Puck's right there. Thurton lost the stick and then took somebody out. He could have been called for a interference there. As I was watching the rest of it, the play happening, I thought I might have to stop my thought for a goal or at least a nice shot. Went off of a skate and the goaltender was able to find the puck and cover it up. 26 seconds to go in the power play.
Forest Heights has kind of been stuck on one side. They haven't really been able to move the puck quickly to side to create that stress on the Eastern Shore box.
Eastern Shore's pressuring them too.
Yes.
For a PK, I mean, there's a lot of pressure happening. Puck in the corner. Stewart gets it back to the point. McDonald throws it back in deep looking for Myra. Can't get the pass in front. There it is. Quick shot off of a leg. Coming back the other way, and Eastern Shore able to get the puck to the point, but not out. Redirect, nice save. That second shot goes against the side of the net. Pass in front, off the paddle, and steered away from the front of the net by the Schooners. Power play over, back on 5-on-5 hockey. Coming back in is Garber. Garber with a backhander that just goes wide. Tries to slide it in the short side. Falcons are going to come away with it. Ooh, slowing things down and spinning around is Turton, as he's looking to set things up in his own end. Pass to the middle. A little bit low, just out of reach. Schooners come in. Nice move to get away from one, but can't get away from the second stick of defenseman Hugh Turton. Back in the center ice zone, that's Hunter Faith. Goes high off the glass. Puck skips over the stick of Luke O'Connell. There's an opportunity to come in. The shot just wide. Fires it. Goes against the body and tries to go back on the far side, but just missed the post. O'Connell back beyond the net to O'Connell. Slides it into Fry. Fry throws it towards the net. There's a save. Coolin picks it up along the boards. Can't get it out, though. Held in nicely by Eastern Shore. Back into the corner to Luke O'Connell. He'll rip it around the boards. It's going to get stopped by Hunter Fahey. Fahey throws it towards the net. The redirect didn't quite match up. Coming back in, though. Another opportunity. Trying to slide it from the other side of the net. Back in front, over top. Nope, still there. Quick shot. Hugging that post, though, is low. Eastern Shore showing some great presence in the zone and great forechecking again for a while before the Falcons can gain the blue line.
Good shift there by the O'Connell and Eastern Shore. They had some good pressure on Forest Heights.
Coming back the other way, good opportunity. Quick shot, save, rebound on the other side. Shot, side of the net. Breaking out now is Fry. Isaac Fry with it. Tries to skip it by the defenseman. That won't happen. Goaltender plays it. Defensemen just kind of go away. They know that Lowe is going to play that puck, and so they peel away and look for the pass. And it's great as long as everyone's on the same page. Coming back the other way are the Falcons. 2-on-2. Skating up with it towards the middle is Perry. Perry tries to slide the puck over to Chu, but it's well in front of him. Falcons can't hold it in. Spinning away from the forecheck, though, and firing it in deep is number 14, Jaden Bond. Jaden Bond. Had to do it. It's out of my system. It won't happen again. Unless, of course, it does. Coming back out now are the Schooners. Big check in open ice. A little bit of body, a little bit of leg. Quick shot from the point. Big rebound. There's a rebound, another save, and then gathering in the rebound, laterally sliding over Jack Lowe. Probably wanted the first puck a little more.
Yeah, big juicy rebound there. Wind up seeing play down at the other end where there was the opportunity for Forest Heights. Save there was made by Declan Pettit.
Under a minute to go in this first period. There's a redirect, almost goes into the short side, knocked down by a high stick. Now with that high stick by the Schooners, the face-off will come outside the blue line. 46.2 seconds to go in period number 1. So far, a scoreless draw. Lowe stops the puck, takes a look, plays it beautifully to his defense, who did not get that, receive that pass though. The third part of the equation, you have to be ready for it, but you actually have to receive the pass. Shot from the point, pad save, rebound. Slipped into the corner by Thurber. Thurber tries to get it out off a skate, still working hard for it. That pass knocked back. Falcons come away. They've got some numbers. Can't find the puck in their skates, and coming right back is Samuel O'Driscoll, but he just doesn't wait long enough for his player to get past on the blue line.
Lots of action here in that final minute, and again, as we mentioned, within this format, goals each period are important. So for sure you'd like to score at any time, but Eastern Shore having some opportunities here in this final minute to win the period.
They've got the puck in again. Taken out. Back to the point. Last opportunity. There's a shot. Blocker save into this corner with 1 second to go. And there's the end of the period. One more last save for Jack Lowe. Half a point each for the teams.
The end of the first period, we've got no score. Again, as you mentioned, half a point for each team here.
And maybe we should reestablish that for people that are just joining us. In this tournament format, each period is worth 1 point and the final score is worth 2 points. So a tie in a period, in which this one was 0-0, gives a half a point to each team. These half points and full points can certainly come into play after you played your 3 regulation games and you're looking for your seeding as to only the top 2 teams getting through to the semifinals on Sunday.
Very important. We've seen that through the previous tournaments where, again, a good period can wind up raise you in that ranking and help you out with, you know, who you're going to play in that playoff round. So, well, we have no score, but 14 shots by Eastern Shore, 7 shots by Forest Heights. I would say Eastern Shore really carried a little bit more of the play in that period.
And yet the more quality scoring opportunities, to me anyway, seem to happen to Forest Heights. Like, as I think they were bigger saves happening by Pettit than there were by Lowe. Was exceptional. Stopped everything he was supposed to stop. But, yeah.
Yeah, Eastern Shore carried the play, but they did not have that big scoring opportunity. Yeah. Or, and again, where the shots were handled by Lowe quite easily.
And a couple of the times when they were in a great opportunity to make that shot, it was a fired puck just wide. They didn't get the puck on net. Back live into the second period, as we'll stop talking about that and start talking about this. Up along the boards, chipped but not out, held in by Blythe. To the point and out. That's Fahey now. Coming back the other way. Hard check by Fahey, attempted on Bedford, but he got the worst of that one as Bedford stood his ground and Fahey bounced off him.
Now, that was one of the other keys to the game's tenders. And the other part of that, too, though, is you wind up having a good goaltender that can make difficult plays look easy. They can wind up making good saves just because they're positional. They're in the right place at the right time. So, you know, we'll see how this plays out throughout the second period.
And, I mean, regardless of coaches that will say, fire towards the net, fire towards the net, after a period or period and a half of a goaltender that makes all of those types of saves, as a shooter, you're thinking in your head, I can't just throw it to the net. He's just going to stop it. I need to do something else. In come Eastern Shore. There's a shot. Big save by Lowe. Comes out from top of the blue. Look at not sitting back in his net at all. Hardly a piece of his skates are touching the blue ice.
Yeah, squared up to the shooter. Really wasn't worried about what was happening around him. Let his defense take care of that aspect of it. Stop the first shot, right? That's always what you're told as a goaltender. Make that first save.
And I think he's getting up slow. That might have got him in the knee, or how do we put this in the old baseball terminology? The lower abdominal region?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to have to jump a little bit and shake that one off. Yeah, he certainly is. And they're going to give him a second here to catch his wind or whatever he needs to catch. Face off to his left. Won by the Eastern Shore. There's a shot.
Ready to go.
Snap that glove there like it's nothing.
Yeah, ready to go.
Picking cherries.
That's
so it looks like he's bent down, though. There's another shot, another save.
Eastern Shore likes that. If they win those face-offs, those are good scoring opportunities.
pair of players fighting for it against the wall. Puck finally comes out. There's a check. Back into the corner. Behind the net now. Jodry looking to get it. He goes off the boards. He's going to get it back as it goes off of a stick and comes back to him. He steadies himself to avoid the check, gets it to the point and out. Good opportunity. But hauled down from behind by number 9, Ryland Firth, and he's going to go to the bench. Back in the day, we might have called that a good penalty because he was taking away the potential half breakaway, but got a little too much stick in there for, I think, a hooking penalty, yes.
And there are times where, you allow your partner, right? It was going to be a single break, right? So, the potential there was that, his defensive partner maybe could have come over. But, yeah, you never want to give a person a clear breakaway.
Schooners win that face-off and throw it down the ice. Low. Plays it hard against the boards. Beautiful pass up to the neutral zone. Knocked off the skates, though, is number 5, Myra, coming back in. Falcons with a shot. Blocker saved by Pettit. Back to the point. That's offside. Falcons are going to have to tag up. That's going to give the Schooners all kinds of time to find a shooting lane down the ice. And there is said shooting lane. Low comes out, stops, goes behind his own net. Love the way he handles the puck.
Safe pass there, too, right? You can try to go forward where you might wind up in the player's shin pads.
Right back down the ice. Lowe's going to get an opportunity to play it again. He's going to wait. Terrific move. Put in the head fake on Bailey Carson before passing it the other way. Cohen Perry gives it up. Once again, good forechecking by Thurber. He gets the puck. Falcons having trouble on the power play establishing any offensive threat. Back into the corner, pinched off the puck, getting some help. And finally the Falcons are going to come away with it, 2-on-2. Perry, quick shot from well outside, and Pettit laterally slides over, takes it in the breadbasket, and covers it up. 41 seconds to go in the power play for the Falcons.
I guess late in the power play, just take an opportunity to shoot it on goal, but sometimes you'd like to get into the zone and be able to establish, to set up, right? It was a 2-on-2 opportunity. Wasn't anything fantastic for yourselves. Can you just get into the zone, get it back to your D, and set it up?
Yeah, put the Schooners on their heels for a little bit.
Especially when you're near your bench and you can make the change.
Yes, and keep the Schooners stuck in their own end. But we haven't seen that. We didn't see it in the first power play either. Pettit stops it behind his own net, leaves it for Fry. Fry chased down by a couple, slides it up the boards. It's going to be stopped by Kaiser. Back in the corner. Once again to the point. There's a shot through a crowd and finding it after it hits a couple skates. Both players kind of putting the lumber at one another. Referee saying, please stop. The whistle's blown.
And you can see Forest Heights there. One of the strategies is to get Carter Blythe there in front of the net. Big body. See if he can't wind up causing some problems for the goaltender.
Face off, won by the Falcons. They'll chip it forward. Not too much communication there, and O'Connell's going to get to it. Nice pass through the middle for Connor O'Connell. Up along the boards. Goes back in. Good work once again, forechecking by Eastern Shore. They get the puck to the middle, but it's going to be 11 Coolin that comes away with it. Coolin goes wide to the right. Well defended by the defenseman, and that's number 11, Isaac Fry. Coming in now, there's a quick shot. Blocker save, big rebound. Rebound attempt, that goes off of a skate, and the Falcons are able to clear the front of the net. Chip forward, but broken up nicely by Luke O'Connell, sliding it over to Conrad. Conrad goes off the boards, off the stick of Garber. Falcons reestablish in their own end, up through the middle, blind pass, right on the Schooner stick. Coming back the other way, Connor O'Connell. He's got some room, takes a shot off the leg and wide.
Trying to use the Forest Heights defenseman as a screen. Wound up, shot got blocked.
Cross ice pass, knocked down nicely out of the air by the Falcons. Chipping it forward, looking for Chu, doesn't get there. Instead, O'Connell's going to throw it back deep again. And we've got a penalty, an interference penalty against the Falcons. And so Eastern Shore, who has done incredibly well on 2 penalty kills will now get to try to establish their own power play as number 3, Colton McDonald, goes in the box, 2 minutes for interference.
It'll be interesting to see whether they can move the puck a little quicker. Forest Heights really weren't able to get set up on their power play opportunities.
Fry has the puck at the point. He goes down deep, hard pass. Controlled though. Another shot, saved, looking for the puck, scrambling for it, and finally finding it and jumping on top of it is Lowe. Great opportunity, and I'm not sure if the whistle was blown because of that or because the net is so drastically off of its peg.
Pretty much happening at the same time there. One of the big things that's happening for Eastern Shore, though, they're getting some good opportunities because they're having clean face-off wins. You wind up having that clean face-off win, certainly on the power play, gives you opportunity to get set up. Here
and
again,
they win that one again. There's a shot. Nice defense on the weak side there as number 13, Bailey Karsten, looking for a redirect on that far side, but his stick was well maintained. Conrad at the top. There's a shot, redirected just wide. Isaac Fry comes in, slides it back, one-timer through a crowd. Nice save, Lowe.
There an opportunity with a shot on goal, but really Lowe was able to see it the whole way. Didn't have any screeners there at that point, so he's very happy to be able to make that catch, just stop it. Let's have a face-off on his right side.
Difficult one-timer from the blue line. Didn't quite get all of it, but it is a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
Face off to the right. Falcons, well, actually it's going to be Eastern Shore that controls the scrum, but breaking out of his own end is Jack Chu. He's got a full-time breakaway. Here's a shot. Just slides it wide. It kind of looked like he half-fanned on it, quite honestly, but it fooled the goaltender. Coming back the other way is O'Connell. O'Connell with a drop pass, and it's picked off, and the zone is cleared. Luke O'Connell, he'll stop. Gets the puck over to Thurber. Thurber gains the line, slides it over to Leslie. Leslie back to O'Connell. O'Connell with a shot through a crowd. Another save by Jack Lowe. On top of the blue paint again. He is out.
Here you wind up seeing the breakaway opportunity, and he just shot it wide. Yeah, it does look like he maybe fanned a touch.
We're going to bring back our Acadian broadcast. He missed it by un petit peu. Un petit miette. Face off to the left side. Linesman having a talk with the defenseman and winger on where they're supposed to position themselves. One again clearly by Eastern Shore. There's a quick shot through a crowd, and the goaltender gets knocked over. Goaltender still down. Those referees not calling that stuff. Jack Chu coming in again. Wards off the first check, back behind the net. Cycles it back deep, no real help. Great play there by Chu, who's probably going to get off the ice at some point. That's a couple big breaks for Chu. 34 seconds to go in the power play.
I was looking for the
penalty.
Yeah,
it's an easy one to call.
Yeah, because he did nudge him over with the shoulder.
Both teams fighting for it. We can't see it, so we have no idea where it is.
Battle along the wall is all we can say.
Goes back the other way. Now it's Peddle coming in. Makes a nice move and dumps it in the corner. Chases it himself. Has it again. He's fought off the puck. Slapped down. 4 seconds left in the power play, and that's going to end the power play. Pettit comes out and plays it. Isaac Fry with it. Lead pass just in front of everybody. Falcons trying to go down. Good forechecking work again. Slid towards the front of the net, but picked off again by the Falcons. Trying to work it along the boards. It's going to come back the other way. Karsten can't work with it. Karsten and Thurber in there for Eastern Shore. 4 players each, or 4 players total. Goes back. That's Conrad. He'll dump it in deep again. Eastern Shore happy keeping the puck deep in the Falcon zone. There's an opportunity, but it's knocked down. And breaking out of his own end are the Falcons, sorry. But they could not get past that last defenseman. Lead pass to the blue line, knocked down nicely. Through the middle, dumped in by Jaden Boyd. Conrad slips it around. Held in nicely. Falcons have it. Absorbing that check is number 19, Keaton Kaiser. Back to the point. coming out with the pass, slides it over, opportunity to shoot. There's a shot. No, looking for the redirect. Good vision there, just missed the tape. Chase Crooks comes in, gains the blue line, takes a shot. That one doesn't have much on it, slides wide. Coming back the other way, we get to the point, thrown right back in. That one's right there, goes just behind the winger for the Schooners as they're both fighting for it, and it's a late call, but I'm seeing a late arm here. If I'm the goaltender, I'm not going back yet because I'm really not sure who's getting this call. They both look tangled up. And it is a holding the stick call maybe?
Yeah, that's really holding the stick.
Or it's a call for both of them, one of the two. Let's see if they're both going out. So at the very least, we've got number 13, Riley Perry, going in the box. 2 minutes for holding. With 6:38 to go in period number 2, a great opportunity for Eastern Shore in their second power play. Back behind the net, that's McDonald trying to gain control. Worked free by Peddle. Peddles takes a look, comes up from behind, gets it back to the point, gets the return pass, slides it towards the front of the net. It's picked off and thrown down the ice.
A little different here where Pettit just played the puck behind for his defenseman, did not move the puck. Safely, though.
I always found that personally the safer play, but that's because I don't play the puck very well. Peddle comes in, drop past O'Connell. O'Connell with a shot. Save, rebound, sliding over laterally, really good. And I think the net is off the moorings with that. Goaltender got a little more upset with that one, and that was Jack Lowe taking a little bit of a poke at the winger for Eastern Shore. He's been bumped a couple times, and he said, I've had enough.
Oftentimes, too, after they've been bumped a little bit, there'll be a discussion with the referee or linesman, referee in this case, as to, hey, I've been knocked over a couple of different times. What's going on?
That one I wouldn't, even as a goaltender, I'm going to say you're laterally sliding over. You're both
sure.
going for a puck. The first one, I thought was a penalty. This one, incidental contact.
Yeah,
you're both
absolutely.
going after it.
You just want
I
don't
can't
want it
be
to
in there. I
continue.
can't be in their corner every single time, Jack.
You just don't want it to continue,
That's
right? So
right.
you have the discussion, not so much as a this one's going to be a penalty, but how much of this is going to go on.
And then you figure about the domino effect, because sometimes when that happens, it becomes a retaliatory penalty against a defenseman, and the whole thing literally could have been avoided with a correct call at the beginning.
An early call.
Gaining control with 1:15 into the corner. Back to the point to O'Connell. That's Connor O'Connell. Shot through a crowd, and that's a save. In the corner is King. He slides to the middle, gets a shooting lane shot once again at the top of blue. Nice save by Jack Lowe. Shots escalating now, 25, that might be 26 to 10 in favor of Eastern Shore. They're establishing a presence on their power play, Jeff, that the Falcons weren't able to do.
Well, they're winning faceoffs is one thing, and they're being able to get control. What Forest Heights is doing a good job of is they're clearing the lanes for Lowe to be able to see the puck when the shot does come.
Conrad through a crowd. That's redirected just wide. Pass in front, and that's going to be picked off by the Falcons. They get it and chip the puck down the ice. Chu's going to hang back. Pettit plays it. No, Chu gets right in there. Good play by Chu. Jumps in front, tries to pass in front. Good active stick by Declan Pettit to chip that one forward. Cross check on the retaliatory penalty, not called by the referee. That was right in front of it.
Guess he's thinking it was more a push.
Guess so. Back to the point. Hard slap shot. That goes off of a leg. Well defended there at the point by the Falcons. Fry. He's being pestered by Chu, who's been terrific on the power play, on the PK, sorry. Falcons get it. Chip the puck down the ice. It's going to make it all the way down. 5 seconds to go, and Pettit's going to hang on to that puck, effectively killing the penalty, the power play, for Eastern Shore.
Forest Heights certainly happy with that. Now, again, if they could win a face-off, they'd be even more impressed to be able to get their player back on the ice.
They'd be happier.
Yes, they would be much more happy.
Face-off, though, controlled by Eastern Shore. Power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Hard pass up the middle. clears the zone, but too hard to establish any good play. Coming back now is Garber. Garber makes a nice move to the middle. Kind of got a stick in there. That could have been called, but it wasn't. And with everything else that wasn't, I'm glad it wasn't. Perry in the corner, taken off the puck nicely by Firth. Eastern Shore certainly the more physical team overall and has a little more size. Connor O'Connell by himself, can't get by both players, drops it back to Luke O'Connell. That shot redirected in front nicely by Gage Garber, and he just missed on the far side. Good forechecking, pass in front, just in the skates. Chip forward to the point, but not out. Slid over to Luke O'Connell. He's got some room, but we've got a penalty, and it is a slashing penalty against Eastern Shore. And it's number 3, Gage Garber, going into the box. 2 minutes for slashing. With 3:42 to go in the first period, once again, we get Forsyths with an opportunity to try to establish some offensive presence during that power play.
And the difference has been Eastern Shore has been able to win faceoffs. Here, an opportunity for Forest Heights where they got a good, there we go.
Beautiful rebound find by Madden Myra, able to get that puck, and 3 seconds into the third power play, the Forest Heights Falcons take a 1-0 lead. You said it, though. Face-off, win a face-off, good things happen.
Win a face-off, and here we wind up seeing it on the replay. Where, yeah, the puck comes over, you wind up able to move the puck, extra person, all alone, good shot, goal.
Chip forward, that's going to be held in by Eastern Shore. They slide it over to Petal. Petal's got some room on the far side. There's a shot, he slides it wide. Hunter Fahey stops it at the point. That one goes off of a leg, and out come the Falcons again. Here's number 10, Cohen Perry, breaks it in, goes to the middle, by himself, shot, nice save, rebound. Comes up again, looking to bang away at it. Both teams can't find it. Trying to jam it in, and finally on his side. And here's the big pileup, and there's cross checks, and there's lots of things happening. And 14 definitely going in the box.
Yeah, with 3:08 left to go in the first period here, we've definitely got one penalty.
Goaltender hurt us. I mean, there was a pile there. And a lot of it was people being pushed, and I mean, certainly 14, it was a cross check to the head.
Yeah,
hard not to call that one.
Yeah, and it was an obvious cross check in that part. So Cole Leslie is off to the box at least for 2 minutes.
If he only gets 2, he should find himself lucky.
Yeah.
Now there is a player in the box, an assistant captain. Not sure if it's Myra. We'll wait for somebody for it to be announced. But Forsyth's in the box, as well as the trainer in there looking at goaltender Declan Pettit. He was kind of hanging on to his head. He literally got jumped on. There was nothing. Yeah. I'm sure he'll bounce back.
Yeah, there was just a big scrum. Big pile there. Here we wind up seeing it on the replay, and there's just bodies flying everywhere. Yeah. The mosh pit there. Don't know where, you wouldn't even be able to follow the puck.
No.
The puck's there.
No.
And then the extracurricular that led to one of the penalties for sure.
So through all that, we've got a pair of minor penalties. Nobody has a man advantage, I don't think. I see 5-on-4. Maybe we do. Maybe that was a 4-minute. No, here comes the number 5.
Yeah.
Offsetting minors.
Because we were coming out beside the zone.
So 3:06 to go in the second period. Bringing the puck up is Cohen Conrad. Tries to slide it over to Karsten. So a slashing and a cross-checking we saw, the slashing we didn't. And that literally was, roll the penalty dice and decide which one you want to pick.
Yeah, we're going to even up.
Puck in the corner. Eastern Shore gets it to the point and out. Breaking out is Thurber. Thurber with a nice lead pass to Karsten. Karsten with the wrist shot. Pad save. Rebound. Cleared away by the Falcons. They get the puck at the blue line and out. Going cross ice. Nobody there, and it's going to be picked off easily by Martel. Back in is Thurber. Thurber on the far side's got a player in front, asking for it. There's the shot, just wide. And it was Karsten looking for that puck. Gets it again. On his stick, pass back to the point. That shot goes, I think, off of a body and wide. Back into the corner. O'Driscoll's going to pick that up for the Eastern Shore. Drops it off. Trying to slide it in front. Great opportunity. Slides the puck in front again, and Eastern Shore needs to get the puck out of their own end, but they can't. Sorry, I meant Forest Heights. Coming back are Eastern Shore. Martel's pass goes off of a body. Following up is O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll to Martel. Martel looking. Back behind the net, looking for the return pass. No, it's not there. Hanging on to it, cycling it down low to Karsten. Karsten passes in front. There's a quick redirect. Not much on that one, though. And Lowe makes the easy save and covers it up for their team to change.
Good puck control there by Eastern Shore. Excellent coverage in the zone. Able to move the puck around. Really get some, a chance, an opportunity. They weren't able to get much of a shot on goal at the end of it. But again, lots of good pressure in the offensive zone for the Eastern Shore Schooners.
And they gain control again. Nice blocker save. It's a short side was there with a quick snapshot by Eastern Shore. Chip back to the point to Firth. Firth makes a nice move to keep it in and get it back to O'Connell. O'Connell throws it towards the net, easily steered aside. Falcons looking to try to relieve the pressure here. Can't. Held in nicely. Good feet there by Fry. A stick goes flying through the air, and we're going to get some sort of penalty. Interference.
Interference call on Forest Heights. Number 3, Colton McDonald, heading to the box here with 57.5 seconds left in the second period.
You can lift a stick, Jeff, but that said stick can't fly 30 feet over to the corner afterwards.
Where's that coming from?
Where'd that come from? It's raining sticks. Face off on the far side. Great opportunity to tie things up here late in the period for Eastern Shore, who have dominated a lot of play but are down 1-0. Back behind the net. Quick shot. That one goes off the legs. Nice block there by the Falcons, and they'll clear the zone.
Little sandwich activity there. Eastern Shore, Luke O'Connell able to lay the wood.
Back again. Falcons get it. Try to chip it out. They do. Chipping it forward. Oh, not quite enough of that. And it looked like number 2, Luke O'Connell, was reading that play all the way. 17 seconds. One last rush attempt. Luke O'Connell has it. Gains some speed. Gains the blue line. Loses control. Coming back the other way. Good active stick by O'Connell, who fixes his own mistake. Able to clear the zone. Nice move. Shot towards the net. Wouldn't have been a goal anyways, as they were offside. So the Eastern Shore Schooners will take 1 minute and 3 seconds of this power play back into the closing period. But that all-important full point, it was Forest Heights that was going to get it. Doing some crowd control as they're making sure there's not a lot of cross of players.
Right.
So some thoughts here, Jeff, at the end of 2.
So shots 29-12 for Eastern Shore. Haven't been able to capitalize on some of the opportunities that they had. Forest Heights, excellent power play. Scored within 3 seconds there. They win it face-off, move the puck over, get the goal, so they're up 1-0. But really, we talked about it at the start here. Tenders. Boy, Forest Heights right now, you've got Jack Lowe playing excellent goal for Forest Heights, which is really where we are at right now, why it's a 1-0 hockey game for Forest Heights over Eastern Shore. Eastern Shore really has had most of the play, but Forest Heights has had good opportunities. They just haven't had a lot of shots on goal.
So we're going to take this opportunity to take a break while the ice gets clean between the second and third period. We'll be back for the start of the third. We'd like to thank everyone for joining MC Media's streaming coverage of the 2023 Timber Cup, coming to you from the Yarmouth Mariner Center in Yarmouth, Nova Scotia. We'll see you at the beginning of period number 3. Welcome back, hockey fans, to third period coverage of the Timber Cup. This game has a 1-0 lead for the Forest Heights Falcons over the Eastern Shore Schooners. Eastern Shore out shooting the Falcons 29-12, but that all-important goal came for Forest Heights on the power play, 3 seconds into the power play.
Absolutely, with a nice face-off win, able to move the puck around, score the good goal. Got a review of the my keys to the game: top shelf, tenders, and time. But one of the things here for Eastern Shore, Mary, they got to get up top shelf there. We've got to do something, be able to score a goal here on Jack Lowe.
I think lateral movement. It's time to not just keep firing the puck. That's obviously not going to work. If you're not going to slide it over and make Lowe move and actually do something other than just block a shot and into his belly and save it easily, because, I mean, anything up to his glove hand that he sees, he's going to stop. King gets the puck in a nice position, slides one over, a nice redirect by Petal that just went wide. Exactly what we're talking about. Something a little more creative than just firing it towards the goaltender. Puck behind the net. One extra player, and the Schooners will come out with it. Sliding around, there's a shot, steered aside nicely once again by Lowe. Coming back out is Karsten. Karsten with a shot, once again into the belly. Lowe positionally playing a phenomenal game.
And good rebound control there as well. So that's the other part. Sometimes that comes loose. You wind up having somebody off to the side who's able to knock one in. And he was able to cover it up as well. So when he's making the save and he is taking it into his body, he's able to cover the puck over. No rebounds.
That face-off one and found, but to the point, but not out. Held in by Fry. Fry looks for the shooting, goes back on the far side to Thurber. Thurber gets it down low, gets the return pass. Back and forth it goes. Penalty over. Zooping around is O'Driscoll. Gets it back to Thurber. Thurber, the pass in front. Oh, tough pass to get out of the air. 3-on-1 opportunity coming out. Myra gets the puck up. Looking for the return pass. Good skating back to get back into the play by the Schooners. Back and forth we go to the neutral zone. Back into the Falcons' end. Colton McDonald behind his own net. He'll reverse the other way. It's going to be chased down. That's going to go. He's going to get the puck again as that high pass was knocked down by his winger's glove. Coming back the other way. That lead pass off of a skate to the middle. Nice redirect into Myra. Myra with, I think, the one goal of the game. Looks to get it up to Perry. Perry's got it. There's a shot. That one sails high off the glass. Pinching in is Turton from the other side. Nice move to get away from one. There's a shot. Nice save by Pettit. Gets down low and makes a save. Back to the point through a crowd. Redirected. Nice save. Good offensive presence now by the Falcons. Knocking it down with his glove and playing it is Connor O'Connell. Around the boards to Martel. Martel uses the boards to get it out. Fired right back in by McDonald. Back behind his own net now. Nice lead stretch pass picked off to the middle nicely to Garber. Garber's got some room. Takes a shot off the legs. Well defended in front, taking away that shooting lane.
Trying to use Forest Heights defenseman as a screen there. Good block shot.
Elliott Stewart gets the puck. That one's just out of reach. O'Connell has it instead. Both teams fighting for it. Falcons are going to come away with it at least momentarily before Jodry fires it back down. Sorry, O'Connell fires it back down. Back to the point to Fahey. Fahey slides one towards the front of the net. Not much on that. He was off balance and was just trying to get it off before the forechecker was in front of him. Falcons off the boards. That's not going to be held by Hunter Fahey. Indirect pass up to Garber. Garber goes to the middle. Has some ice. Takes a quick shot. Easily gloved out of the air as Garber doesn't get much on that one.
And after this part of the season, yes, there should be some availability in moving the puck, certainly from D to D very quickly. Being able to move that, make low move laterally, see if you can't get something down low, and then put it in. So we'll see what happens here for the rest of the third period.
Falcons pick that off. They've got some numbers. Skating down is Perry. Perry tries to slide in front. Good active stick by number 9, Ryland Firth, to break that play up. Back to the point, cross ice. There's a quick shot, redirected, but it goes up high and sails over the net and onto the glass. Falcons coming back. That move off of a skate. Coming back the other way is Luke O'Connell. He's got some room, takes a shot, easily steered into the corner by goaltender Jack Lowe. Pass in front, right there, quick shot. And that goes off of a skate. Not much on that one as Cole was in Leslie was in a great scoring opportunity.
And that's what's happened here is Eastern Shore hasn't taken advantage of some of the really good opportunities. You don't get anything better than that right in the slot.
Right back to the point, hard slap shot. That one goes off. Rebound shot off of a leg. Rebound goes to the side, steered to the point and out.
Yeah, and tough if your guys are making saves for them.
Nice work there by Perry. Takes a weak, sharp angle shot. The rebound right there, score!
A little extracurricular after is because he fell into the goaltender, but clears out.
And it's number 11, Josh Coolin, like the first goal, getting that rebound, sliding it into the empty net for goal number 2 for Forest Heights.
Quick response there, is able to see the puck, jam it right in.
We talked about sometimes just throwing the puck to the net. That's what this started as, Jeff. A sharp angle shot that had no reason to go in.
And here we wind up seeing it on the rebound, so he just, shoots it at the net, wind up, he's sitting right there, able to knock in the rebound for the 2-0 lead for Forest Heights Falcons.
The sharp angle shot, nothing happened, but that led to a rebound, and that rebound led to the second rebound that goes in. So really not much you can do if you're goaltender Declan Pettit. He made 2 of the saves.
Absolutely. But there's the difference. Eastern Shore not taking advantage of the opportunity that they had. Forest Heights definitely taking advantage of theirs, scoring that second goal.
Schooners get the puck into the Falcons' end. Falcons go off the glass to clear the zone, and setting back up, resetting in his own end is Fry. That pass just a little behind. Held in nicely, though. To the boards, and that's out. Yes, it is. Offside, bringing it in just at the last minute is Isaac Fry, so we'll have a whistle with 9:36 to go in period number 3.
But it is another situation where if you walked in right now and you looked at the shots on goal and you saw 32-13, you'd say, how is this a 2-0 score? Now, part of it as well, though, is that Forest Heights has kept Eastern Shore wide, and they've kept their goaltender, Jack Lowe, pretty clean to be able to make the saves.
And they blocked some shots.
And they have blocked some shots.
They have helped him out. They've got their legs in those shooting lanes, and it certainly has assisted their goaltender. 32 is just the shots that have made it to the goaltender.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fired back in. On the other side, we've got Kaiser. Slides it around. It's Karsten's going to pick that off for the Schooners. That rink-wide pass handled nicely. Carter's going to get it again. Nice pass in the middle. Taken away. It's going to get back to the point to Fahey. Fahey looking to keep it in, and with help he does. Back into the corner to O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll slides it back to Karsten. Karsten leaves it for O'Driscoll. Driscoll looking to slide one into the short side, but hugging that post is goaltender Jack Lowe, and then covers it up.
Again, good job by Lowe. He's very calm there. What happens is the puck comes out. He's not fighting for the puck. You can see what he needs to do. He covers it up. Everything's good. Stays square. Excellent goaltending so far, and what we would expect from Jack Lowe for the rest of this hockey game.
Face-off won by the Falcons. That one's cleared high up. It goes off the glass into the mesh, and we'll keep the face-off deep in their territory to the left of goaltender Lowe.
Because Eastern Shore has done a great job of winning face-offs. They've had opportunities.
Yes, they have. That one slides right across the slot. Picked up on the other end. Nice pass through the middle, nicely on the stick of Myra. Myra 1-on-3 tries to chip it forward. Both teams looking to get it. There's a slash. Not called. There's a quick shot. That one does not handled as well. That one had some steam on it. Pass in front. Good opportunity again. Can't control the pass, though, is number 3, Gage Garber. Myra again coming up. He's got some room on the far side. Tries to slide in front. Redirect. Just goes wide. Nice attempt and a nice pass over to Perry.
different sometimes opportunities where you take the puck on the backhand instead of the forehand, just can't control it.
Great opportunity for O'Connell. O'Connell comes in, pass in front, and great defensive work as staying still is number 7, Keaton Jodry, able to break up that pass that would have easily been an empty net goal for Gage Garber.
Just looked like he had all kinds of room there. As you mentioned, a very nice defensive play to be able to break that up, because it did look like it was almost a 3-on-1 opportunity there. Here we wind up seeing it on the replay. Puck comes through, and again, he's able to get his stick on it, get it out of harm's way.
That's a clearing attempt, didn't work, and so it goes back into the zone. Schooners have it. There's a shot off of a couple bodies, and then once again cleared into the corner, safely out of play. That one's up into the mesh, and we'll have another face-off with 7.5 minutes to go, exactly halfway through the third period. And Eastern Shore, although they've had some offensive pressure, need to find a way to get that good scoring opportunity and break through the wall that has been Jack Lowe.
So when they've had it, they just haven't had real quality shots sometimes. It has been, pretty much straight at Jack Lowe.
Chip forward. Falcons going to gain the zone. Chip forward nicely. Oh, good work there by defenseman number 18, Cohen Conrad. Good active stick to get the puck back going the other direction for Eastern Passage. They're coming in now. That's Leslie with it. Slides it down deep behind the net. Getting there first for the Falcons. They'll go high up the glass and not out, though. Second attempt, though. Great pass over to the open wing, gaining the blue line. Nice move by round one. There's a shot. Nice save by Pettit as a great scoring opportunity for the Falcons.
That was another positional save. He stayed in good spot. Wound up getting square to the goaltender. Took a little look behind him when the puck went off him.
Kaiser taken out of the play after sliding the puck forward. He bounces right back up, though. Gets back in. Eastern Shore with some numbers. Zigzagging and making some nice little moves there is number 16, King. Coming in to help out is Eric Thurber. He ducks under a check, avoids another one, passes it in front, but that pass is knocked down and cleared to the point, but not out. Backhand through a crowd just wide. Back in the corner. Eastern Shore has it. Still trying to pass it in front, off of a stick and gathering it in for a face-off, letting his team change with under 6 to go in period number 3.
Taking no chances there. Jack Lowe's just going to cover it up, get the change, see if they can win a face-off, get the puck out of their zone.
And I have noticed in this period they have been winning their fair share of face-offs. Earlier in the game, it seemed like every face-off was won by Eastern Shore.
And cleanly.
Yeah. Back into the corner. Both teams fighting for it. These battles have been won by Eastern Shore, and they are this time. Wrap around, paddle down. Looking for the puck, can't find it. It's in a bunch of skates. Dangerous. And then slid into the corner finally. Thurber gets it back to the point. That shot saved, another nice save. Once again laterally, making that save and sliding over to where you've given the rebound up. Shot from the point off of a skate, 2-on-2 opportunity. Sliding it up to Jodry. Jodry skating hard, is going to be chased down, keeps it on his backhand. Good work by Jodry. Better work by Isaac Fry defending it. Fry carries the puck up. He's got some room. Slides it to the middle and right by everyone and cleared out of the zone by the Falcons. Coming back in is Karsten. He's taken out hard by number 10, Cohen Perry. Up along the boards. Coolin's going to get it. Makes a nice move. Coolin's got Myra with him. Going down. There's a pass looking for the redirect, I think, but just outside of the reach of Myra. Back to the point. Held in by Perry. Perry towards the net, and that's going to get up into the body and cover up for a whistle with 4.5 minutes to go. Time of the essence now for Eastern Shore, which is 4.5 minutes.
Again, the game's been a little more even here played in this third period. Well, in fact, actually, if you want to look at it, Forest Heights has scored the goal. They've had some of the play. more than what they had had previously.
There's another attempt. There's a shot. Score! Wow. Number 10, Cohen Perry. Good quick stick work. Finds that puck once again on a rebound. Finding the twine for goal number 3.
And I think this is an opportunity where he did go top shelf.
You've been waiting for it.
Oh, yeah. So 3-0 Forest Heights here with 4:26 left to go in the third period. We see it on the replay.
He went middle shelf.
Middle shelf, okay.
Breaking back in is O'Connell. Nice move. He's going to get the puck into the corner. Taken off. Falcons come away with it, chipping the puck over to Myra. Myra tries to go farther, but he can't. Comes back the other way to Luke O'Connell. There's a shot off of a leg. Follow up to Garber. He can't control it. Thrown in deep on the other side. O'Connell's going to look for it. He cycles it down low to Luke O'Connell. O'Connell looking for the slot. Off of a stick and out.
And again, there's a situation where the puck comes out. Looks like you should have a good opportunity on goal and nothing really happens. And it turns over and it winds up being a good opportunity for Forest Heights.
That was a great quick stick once again. Nice save by Pettit, though. Coming back is Perry. Perry makes a nice move around the net, passes it in front. Goaltender slaps it back behind the net. And the Schooner's able to clear it, but only to the point, and it's funneled right back into the corner. Chu in the other end slides it behind the net. Trying to get there first is Kaiser, but instead beating them there's Conrad. Conrad gets it back to Garber. Garber goes cross ice. Eastern Shore, that pass goes off of a skate. Coming back the other way, another opportunity for the Falcons. Quick shot, save by Declan Pettit.
I talked earlier in the game, really in the first few minutes, about how Forest Heights was going to have to tighten up their zone coverage, and boy, did they ever. They really did a good job of keeping things outside, so when the shots came towards Jack Lowe, that he was able to see them and make those saves.
Cycle down low, under 3 minutes to go. Pass in front, goes wide. Noel King's going to pick that up and reverse it. King gets it to Chase Martell. Little less zip in the legs right now of Eastern Shores. I think they've had the giddy up and go kicked out of them here by this Forest Heights Falcons team. As it seems whenever they get a chance, Forest Heights was able to slide one by when they had those good scoring opportunities. Off the glass, picked off by Petal. Petal's got some room, slides it forward. Goaltender's going to come out and play it. Hard against the glass. That took a weird bounce off a stanchion. Indirect pass, just a little ahead of number 16, Jack Chu. He's going to try to chase down Chase Martell. It was a pun right in front of me, and I didn't see it. Myra has it again. Goes back to the point, gets it to McDonald. McDonald back to looking for Myra in the corner. Myra pass in front, quick shot, nice save. Sticking the pad out is Pettit. Back to the point, that redirect save, another shot, another save. The Falcons all over the Schooners late in the game, as I think the Schooners just has the wind out of the sails, shall we say. Another pass in front, paddled down by Pettit to knock that one down. Noel King with it. He gains the blue line, cuts to the middle. Quick shot, blocker save. Nothing's getting back by Low.
And it's how a goaltender can energize your team, right? Absolutely.
Chip forward, 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the game. Back the other way is Myra again. Myra tries to chip it in front, goes off the goaltender's stick. Myra's trying to get it back right to the point. Opportunity towards the net, redirect. Nice save by Pettit. And that's going to gather a crowd as once again, here late in the game, you don't want this to happen. Get in here and break this stuff up because you don't need it at the end of the game. It's been a nice game.
The rest of the tournament is going to be ongoing. The last one, we've seen over the years, there's been situations where they've got a little under control, and you've had a kid that's now not playing the rest of the tournament. We don't want that. So it's been a good hockey game, 3-0. I can understand absolutely Eastern Shore with 37 shots on goal. They're frustrated that they are not able to get one by Jack Lowe. But they've played a good hockey game, and again, this is just the opening game of the tournament.
Face off along the boards. Eastern Shore is going to come up with it. Eric Thurber chips and chases down into the corner. Gets it. Tries to spin away from the check. Attempted to slide out front. Good opportunity for Firth. Firth with a shot. Saved low. Folks, you've been watching my MC Media, our MC Media stream. If you had a dime every time I said Jack save low, you'd be rich today. Well, maybe not rich, but you could buy some coffee at Timmy's. Puck in the corner, 39 seconds and counting. Coming out with it are the Schooners. Looking for a pass, nobody available. Good defensive work there by number 10, Cohen Perry. 26 seconds and counting. Trying to lag the puck. Just trying to keep it along the boards, what they've been doing in this period. That's Bedford now, sorry. Chipped out of the ice and beautiful weight. That's not going to make it all the way down the ice for an icing, I don't think. It is not. 5 seconds to go. Fired down the ice. Knocked down at the blue line, and that should be the end. A well-deserved 3-0 victory for the Forest Heights Falcons over the Eastern Shore Schooners. I don't think we should have too many guesses as who the player of the game is going to be for Forest Heights, but Jeff, you can give you the last word as the teams gather.
Tenders, one of the key parts of the game here. You wind up seeing Jack Lowe, as we said, likely going to be the player of the game for Forest Heights. You know, you wind up, you have 38, 39 shots on goal. I don't care who you are in what league, that's a substantial amount of shots. Again, Declan Pettit played well on the other side. Just what happened is Forest Heights, when they had their opportunities, they were able to capitalize. They had some situations where they had some open nets, and they capitalized when those were present, and they have the 3-0 victory.
Forest Heights not getting the full 5 points, though, because we had a 0-0 game after one. So Eastern Shores is going to come away with a half a point because of that. 4.5 points for Forest Heights, which should bode them well going forward. In terms of next games, Forest Heights plays tomorrow against one of the co-hosts, Par-En-Bas. I'm expecting a really good game in that one. And you and I are going to be calling that game tomorrow, Jeff.
Right on.
And for Eastern Shore, their next game is going to be later today against Avonview, another tough opponent from the Valley High School Hockey League. Players of the game about to be announced. For Eastern Shore, it is number 7, Connor O'Connell. There's a lot of choices, I think. Go ahead.
He had a few opportunities on goal there. Played well.
Player of the game for Forest Heights. And the worst-kept secret of the day, goaltender Jack Lowe, player of the game. All right, so once again, our final, Forest Heights 3, Eastern Shore no score. On behalf of all the volunteers at MC Media, myself, David Doucette, my partner today, Jeff Holmes, I'd like to thank you for joining our streaming coverage of the Timber Cup High School Hockey Tournament. The next game coming up, briefly, is going to be Barrington versus Clare, and we hope you'll continue to